Hello, everyone. Welcome to this exclusive webinar on investing in Turkey with Sharfa Qureshi. I'm Aman Jaspal. I'm a licensed immigration advisor for New Zealand and a MARA advisor for Australia. I'm the co-host here today with Samina Jaspal, who's joining me today. We're here to talk to Sharfa Qureshi, who is the general manager for Meezab Properties in Turkey. Shafra has had a fascinating professional and personal journey from her roots in Pakistan and establishing herself as one of the leading figures in Turkey's real estate landscape. So we are very excited for the webinar today.
Thanks, Aman. Yeah, Sharpa's journey is really inspiring. She's built a successful career and helped lots of individuals navigate Turkey's citizenship by investment program. It's really exciting to have you here today, Sharpa, and we're looking forward to diving into your story, hearing your insights on investment opportunities in Turkey, and how you've helped people sort of change their lives while moving to Turkey, investing there, and your work with Meezab Property.
Thank you so much.
Shafra, thank you so much, Shafra, for joining us. So let's begin a little bit with your personal journey. Tell us a little bit how it was growing up in Pakistan, and tell us a little bit, take you through your journey from childhood.
Thank you so much again for having me, Aman and Samina, and allowing me to educate people through this webinar. So as far as my personal story is concerned, coming from Pakistan and growing up in a city, small city, Hyderabad, it has been challenging. And then moving to Turkey and embracing the Turkish culture, it has been a great journey so far. So I did my schooling and college way back in Pakistan, and then I moved to Turkey for my master's degree. And for me, it's been a great journey, a roller coaster of challenges. And I'm so grateful to experience such a journey, which has inspired many people way back in my city, and I continue to do so.
That's so lovely. What inspired your move to Turkey? What was the inspiration behind it, or the push behind it for you to, initially move to Turkey and look at opportunities there?
Well, my move to Turkey was inspired by a combination of personal and education reasons. In 2017, I was fortunate enough to travel to Turkey for an exchange program, and that 6 week stay allowed me to explore the Turkey's rich cultural heritage, diverse landscape, and the unique blend of Eastern and Western culture that was very new and appealing for me. And translated to Turkey has I have faced like few challenges. One of those was the language barrier. To know the Turkish language, to navigate throughout daily life, it was quite challenging, but I put my effort to learn the language and put myself in those environments to learn the language. And also setting up in a place where it's a big city, because coming from a small city is very quiet and it's not like very challenging, but setting up in a city and putting my foot now and embracing the differences of Turkey does make a special place for me, and now I can say it's my second home here.
That's wonderful. So I think it's really inspiring that someone from a different background, culture, coming into a country, learning a language, and also setting up yourself to be such a successful personality there. That's really inspiring. So tell us a little bit more about what drew you to the real estate sector, particularly. Like what was attraction to come and get into the Turkish real estate?
Well, as I pursued my master's degree in Turkey, and also when I started to explore the global real estate market, I found Turkey standing due to its geographical location and the offer that it offers in real estate investment opportunities for both residential and commercial properties outpacing supply. So this combination of the economic growth and to get a chance to be the part of something transformative allowed me to pursue my career in real estate. And they then said that Turkey offers for both local and international markets. And then also writing my thesis on Turkey market allowed me to explore this market and allow me to share the investment opportunities with investors, both international people, especially people coming from the Asian countries like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, who are looking for such kind of opportunities to expand their investment portfolio. So yeah, that's the reason that allowed me to tell them to expand their business and how Turkey can bring a value to their investment portfolio.
Okay, and you touched on the countries that you're working with, and moving them. And how does your background in Pakistan? How did that sort of approach, to your career, and how you work with clients from Pakistan or from other areas?
Well, it has significantly shaped it in a form because, first of all, there is a language barrier in this country. So, when a foreigner, especially people coming not just from Pakistan, from all over the world, when they're coming, the first thing they're facing is the language. So, the language is the issue. And the second one is building the trust with clients. It's so important in this business, and then creating that long-term relationship is a vital important. So for me, being very clear and communicative with my clients, understanding their needs, and creating an environment where they can eat, where the communication is authentic and reliable, and teaching them throughout the process, like how this the process goes on. So it's very important to allow me for my Pakistani or the other clients to trust on me and to carry out this business and to continue this long-term client and a buyer relationship. So far, it has helped me a lot to be that person for them, which they can trust, and they could continue to do their investments here in Turkey.
Okay, fantastic. That's really insightful, Sharfa. I want to talk a little bit more about Turkey as a potential investment destination. So what we hear, so Turkey is slowly emerging as a hotspot for investors, global investors, especially investors looking for citizenship by investment. From your perspective, what makes Turkey's real estate market so unique and attractive for foreign investors?
Well, as far my perspective is concerned, like Turkey, when we consider the key factors, the first key factor is its strategic location, which is a bridge between Europe, Asia, and Middle East, which allows it a hot hubs for the international trade and investment. The second one is we have seen a substantial changes in the infrastructure of Turkey, considering the transportation and also the modernized urban regeneration areas that has increased the property value in Turkey. We have seen from the past few years. And then the government incentives like providing the Turkey citizenship and the residency for investor by getting a real estate and also the thriving tourism sector, which allows prospect to have a rental properties for short term or even long terms that allows investor to have a handsome value on their investment. So definitely Turkey does offer a promising destination for global investors, and it continues to grow as we see compared to big cities like London, New York, and the other top cities. Turkey is still in the phase of under construction, and by 2030, we expect that the Turkey economy to touch around almost, I can say, up to $2 trillion. Yeah,
Fantastic.
so the interest keeps growing, and the infrastructure is keep better, getting better and better, which continues to create the value for investors.
Okay, that's really interesting, and I think like you touched on the tourism side there. What a lot of us sort of know Turkey for. So understanding the investments that also tie into that is really interesting. Are there certain specific areas, or cities or regions in Turkey that you would recommend to first time investors, and maybe also if you could even elaborate on why are those areas sort of particularly appealing for first time investors looking at Turkey?
For first-time buyer investors, there are a couple of regions and cities that would be definitely for the people who are looking to invest in Turkey. For the first top one is Istanbul. Istanbul is the metropolitan cities and the financial and the culture hub of this country. And with the growing transportation links and the urban regeneration projects like Istanbul Airport, then the Marmara highways and the upcoming project does make Istanbul one of the top highest place for investors to put their money. And the other area cities like we have Antalya, which is on the Mediterranean region of Turkey. It's famous for its vacation homes. So people who are looking for rental properties for like a short-term rental properties, Antalya is one of the top destinations right now. And the third one I would definitely recommend is Bodrum, which is the highest sold uh, city right now. Many celebrities, local and international celebrities, have invested in Bodrum because of its upscale luxury uh, properties, boutique, and also the kind of the lifestyles Bodrum offers is different than like a big city in Istanbul. And we do have like other cities, the smaller cities like Kocaeli, Izmir, where the property prices are still affordable compared to like big cities in Istanbul. So that kind of a city will be suitable for the investors who are looking for like low cost prices. So and it's just 2 hours drive to Istanbul where they can get like a villa for such
Mhm.
a same amount of the money that they could invest in Istanbul. So these top cities right now are very recommendable. It depends on the client's needs, what they're exactly looking for, because it does important like the location and the type of property they're interested in and the kind of investment they would like to have, like the short term or the long term investment. So it varies from city to city, and again inside the city it varies from uh, neighborhood to neighborhood. So these important factors are very considered when we are considering any investor who would like to invest in Turkey. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. That's really helpful. I think that does give a lot of information to viewers where they could look at investing. Could you also elaborate a little bit, Shafa, on what are the investments like and what are the potential return on investments that someone who is looking to at Turkey could expect, and compare that with maybe global markets where other potential investors are looking at investing, could be maybe Greece or Dubai. What's the typical investment in Turkey would look like? And give us some comparison. What's the current return on investment on these properties?
So while considering the real estate investment in Turkey, we have to consider both the rental returns and also the capital appreciation. So as we compare to the property prices right now with the Western countries, Turkey property prices still affordable, which offers a rental yield between 5 to 7% depending on the long-term and short-term rentals. And if you compare to the one in the other European cities, they offer between 4 to 5%. And when we talk about the capital appreciation, according to the Knight Frank report, it has been said like the property prices in big cities like Miami in USA, LA, it was almost annually 3 to 5%. But in Turkey, it has seen the annually prices reach up to 8 to 10%. And I could say from my experiences, the property I have seen the property prices has been double since 2019 that we sold in 2019, and today my client has gained 50% gains on the property appreciation. So definitely Turkey, if you are thinking as an investor for a capital appreciation, Turkey does offer that. And for the rentals, you can easily get 7% net. I'm talking about net in those kind of areas which are historical touristic places. And for the long term rentals, the net is 4%. So if we compare to those properties around the Western countries, Turkey does stand out still, and we are still seeing substantial changes in the property prices due to ongoing infrastructure project, as I earlier mentioned. So yeah.
Okay, so that really gives, I think, a good overview. And what
That's
about beyond real estate? Are there other popular investment options in Turkey? Government bonds or venture capital funds? Are they options there, or are there other ways that people can look at investing in Turkey?
Yes, there are several investment options available, but it does comes with some risk. So we do have like bonds, government bonds, we have stock, we have EFTS, and also we have a program where the client can lock his money for 3 years, and he can still get the citizenship. So there are these options available, but always for me, if you ask for my opinion, I do recommend clients to invest in real estate because of the prices that we are seeing, because we have to also consider the currency depreciations, because it's kind of a risk. So it depends on the client. If he wants, there are options available. Turkey does offers for both local and international investors. So these sort of options are still available with the banks, where they can just put their money and it will be blocked for like 3 years, and they can still get the citizenship.
Okay, fantastic. That's that's really insightful. Thank you so much, Shafa, on this. Could you give us a little bit more information on to someone who's looking to evaluate the risks compared to the benefits of investing in Turkey? What are the risks? What are the benefits? You could give a comparative analysis on that.
Well, if you talk about just in general about real estate, there is always a risk anywhere around the world. But when it comes to how I can minimize that risk, that's the important factor. So when we consider the Turkish real estate market, in order to minimize the risk, it's so important to be in a touch with an expert who knows this market really well, and to know the locations, because in Turkey especially, it's all about location, location, location. So even if there is like a high risk of the currency depreciation and the other factors which can may happen through the political side, but the prices, the property prices, it doesn't affect at all, because the construction keeps going on. People are coming, they're still buying. So of course there are risks, but if you are minimizing the risk, you are putting your money in a place where it can minimize that risk. Then uh, we have options. Depends on the location and the type of the property you are choosing. So in this way, we can do minimize the risk, and the benefits comes with that. Like you can have the gain of the capital appreciation, overlooking what's coming in that in sort of that location for the future.
Okay, I think everybody's sort of going to be asking the same question now. How does this work? You know, how can you dive more into the Turkey Citizenship by Investment program? Maybe go over some of the key benefits and what are, you know, how can people understand this and you know, becoming a Turkish citizen, what does that mean? What benefits are they getting out of that as well?
Okay, so once you invest a minimum 400,000 US dollars, you can get the Turkey citizenship. It allows you to have the fastest citizenship. This is the program around the world right now. All you need is to invest this amount of money, and you can get your citizenship without having any extra stay or minimum residency, or to have something access to it. And the key benefits are that it, being a Turkish citizenship, it allows you to benefit from the healthcare, education systems, and also the tax incentives that the Turkey offers. And also the you can with your Turkish passport, you can travel around 110 countries. So it's and also the lifestyle that Turkey offers with the benefits of the citizenship. And the best part about the program is that once you invest your amount money here and your property is blocked for 3 years, after 3 years, if you want, you can take your investment back and put in your country or wherever you want. Your Turkish citizenship will continue to stay last forever. So that's a really good part about being the part of the Turkish citizenship program.
Okay, that's really fascinating, amazing. I didn't know that. So you can take your investment out after 3 years if you choose, and you can still retain your Turkish citizenship. That's fantastic. So someone who's wanting to jump into this program is wanting to invest. How does the process work? What does he need to do? Could you give us a little insight on that? And how long is the whole entire process for him to, let's say, from expressing his interest, reaching out to you, to actually being an active investor, to subsequently getting his citizenship? What's the timeline and what are the different steps involved?
Well, the process is pretty much forward. It's very easy. Like, first, you need to choose the property that you want. And of course, I'm here to guide you with that depending on the sort of investment you are looking for. Once we choose the property, we then apply in the title deed office to get the property paper, which is transferred on the investor's name. After we receive that title deed, we are applying the citizenship process, and the citizenship is application is done by our legal lawyers who look after your process from A to Z. So in that period, the client doesn't have to travel here. He can basically gives like a power of attorney to the lawyer who will be looking after the process. Once we reach the application process, there is a residency process that comes that client needs to travel back and gives the fingerprints. And after that, the process almost, I could say, take around 3 to 6 months. And if there is a number of applications, that it might take 9 months. It depends totally on the officers, the government officers. So yeah, but we can say maximum like 6 months the process can be done, and the clients and their family can get citizenship, and they can come and then they can apply their passport after they receive their ID cards for the Turkey citizenship.
Okay, that it's always good, I think, having a clear timeline. And you did touch on this earlier, but maybe you could just give us a little bit more information on about how the Turkish citizenship enhances global mobility. I missed the number that you said before, but that visa access or visa-free access to quite a number of countries as well.
Yeah, it allows you to travel almost 110 countries and also give you access to the Schengen countries. So once you are a title deed holder in Turkey, you have a property, you can even apply the US visa for 10 years. And also it goes for too easy to apply for the European countries to get the visa within, I would say, a week.
Okay, that's excellent. I also want to add to Samina's question. What about the benefits of what the families get? So you said, I'm assuming if somebody is looking at the Turkish citizenship by investment, he's able to include his family, his wife, his children into his application. Can they also include their parents, the parents on both the sides? What's the family benefits like?
So for the family, when an investor is purchasing a property, it definitely allows his wife and kids under 18 years old to get the citizenship at the same time. For the parents who are above 60 years old, we can apply their residency, not the citizenship, but the residency, which will allow them also to live with their son or daughter. So the age criteria is 60 plus years for the parents.
Okay, fantastic. It's good to know.
Again, we've sort of covered this, but it's always nice to dive into it further. Like you've mentioned, Turkey's strategic location. It is the bridge between Europe and Asia. So how could this program benefit, business people, businessmen and women who are traveling frequently, maybe now making their new base in Turkey? How can it benefit them?
So for the business people, it's very easy to set up a company here. They do not have to have a residency, even if they are not Turkish citizenship. So the process is where you can open your bank account just with the passport. You can register your company, and if you hire like a 5 Turkish people, you can also get access to the business visa in Turkey. And if we talk about the business opportunity, the cost of the like we said, the labor is very low, and it allows you to interact with the domestic and international market, and also a range of international embassies here, which opens for you to network and expand your business. And as we already talked about the strategic location that Turkey offers, it's easy to trade between the countries like Europe and the Middle East, which allowed business owners to expand who are into these sectors. So yeah, definitely The location is one of the most important for business owners who are looking. And the second is also the tax benefits that Turkey offered is very structured and it's very friendly. And the business environment is very friendly for the owners who would like to come and expand their business. And right now, we have China. We have started the trading with China right now, and we have already started to trade with China. So definitely this gonna impact the economy of Turkey. So as we see more people coming and expanding their business here, so Turkey does stands out for business owners who would like to expand their portfolio here, and they can easily interact with these kind of countries.
Okay, that's excellent. Thanks, Shafa, on that. I also want to add, since you mentioned China, a lot of our clients come from India, New Zealand, Australia, and the neighboring countries. I want to ask, what does Turkey offer, let's say, Indian nationals who are looking at this investment opportunity and looking at a global lifestyle, getting their citizenship in Turkey? What are there any special benefits? What is Meezab Property doing to attract Indian nationals to this?
Well, for the international, of course, we already discussed about the dual nationality. Turkey allows you to have the dual nationality, so you can keep your nationality at the same time, and you can have the Turkish nationality at the same time. And also the high quality life that Turkey offers, it's very affordable compared to those in Western countries, with great food, with great public services that Turkey offers, and at the same time, the education that Turkey offers, they are the great benefits as someone is moving, thinking to move with their families. It's definitely the best. And also the blend of the Western and Eastern cultures, it's very much unique here. And at the same time, the people who are looking as an investor, the real estate does give a benefit for them to earn a handsome value on their property investments and giving them the opportunity to either gain a residency here or a Turkey citizenship, depending upon their interest.
Okay, that's fantastic. So I'm going to ask a couple of questions I've got, on online, which we wanted to just ask you. Could you share a couple of success stories that you recently had with some investors? What's their journey been like, and how were you able to assist them from the starting, and what are they doing now? So if you could just share a little bit on that.
Yeah, definitely. I had a client way back from Pakistan who was looking to invest in Turkey, and at the same time, he wanted to gain the Turkey citizenship. So during that time, this Turkey citizenship program was around 250,000 US dollars, and we got him a property in the downtown Istanbul, in an area called Sarıyer. So there, the demand is really high even now because half of the area is covered with the Belgrade forest. So there is less supply over there and more demand. So during that time, there was the newest project ongoing under construction, and he got a property, a two-bedrooms apartment for a $250,000. At the same time, citizenship for his family, wife, and two kids. And today his property has appreciated to 600,000 US dollars. So because of the gains that he gained, and so yeah, and also right now we are focusing more on those areas that are urban generation areas right now. So now he invested, we took out the money and then we reinvested his money to these new areas that we are focusing right now, which is surrounded by the Istanbul airport, because you know Istanbul airport is still expanding right now, it's not finished yet. And then we have the new project, Istanbul Canal project. So the property prices is the same story that we see in Saria that we're going to see in a couple of years in those areas. So this is one of the stories, and there are many of them. So yeah, we can talk about this anytime.
Great. I wanted to also ask there's a question just popped in. What are the tax advantages for foreign investors investing in Turkey?
So the tech advantage is someone who is buying for the first time. We have some taxes on the properties, which is from 10 to 20%. This is value added tax. So if you're purchasing a property here, you get the benefits that you don't have to pay that tax because of your first time purchase in Turkey, and also you do not hold any residency. So it does allow you to have the benefit of getting this value added tax exemption. And also at the same time, there are some taxes for the property taxes that if you are like buying, it's almost like 4%, but as a foreign investor, you just only pay 2% of the property, and the 2% is paid by the construction company. So these are the benefits that gives the foreign investors an advantage for them to invest in the real estate in Turkey.
So I
Great.
think
Thank
we,
you so much for sharing, your journey, but also these valuable insights. And I guess, my takeaway from this is Turkey is sort of become a real global player for global investments, and a great place if you're really looking at moving your family, or having that second home or backup, or just looking at moving your family as well, and the benefits of citizenship there. So thank you so much for sharing that, and answering the questions that we've had through as well.
You're most
thank you,
welcome.
Shafra, again.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you so much again from my end as well. Thank you for giving us your time, sharing this such valuable, insightful information. I think it's really beneficial. I think a lot of people would really benefit from this information. And if anybody who's watching this wants to connect with Sharfa, please reach out to her on LinkedIn handle and Meezab Properties. They will assist you through the whole journey. And thank you again. Thanks, Sharfa, for joining us today and taking the valuable time and spending your knowledge with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much again. It was a great pleasure, and looking forward to work with you, and always here to support you anytime. Thank you so much.
Thank you.